Hi, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective reading for Libra. This is your love reading. Now, as it is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements and you're likely to find a message in there. Now, this is likely to be for past, present, or future persons. It is simply whatever spirit would like to bring up today. Now, if you do like your message, then don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anybody else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me, then don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you press that notification bell, it will let you know whenever I do post new content. So let's get into your reading. Spirit, can we get some cards for Libra? So just confirm as well, this is a timeless reading. Whenever it falls into your feed is when it's likely to be relevant for you. But today is the 29th of September 2024 when I am recording this. Okay, so your overall energy then, we do have the Seven of Cups. So this is suggesting that you've got a lot of options. So you've got a lot of choices and you're potentially doing a lot of daydreaming. You may be very spoilt for choice and you don't know which way to turn, what way to go, and you're trying to decide which particular option is the best for you. On this particular card, we do have, you've got a snake in one, a dragon in another, but then you've got loads of different nice looking things. So I suppose it's one of those of, what way do you want to go? Which option's going to be best for you? What kind of things do you want to do? I mean, this could be anything. It could be a number of people that you could have options to do with. It could be a number of jobs that you could have options about. It's just lots of options. And it could even be, if you're looking at moving, plenty of options of where to move to as well. So, in your particular energy, in your current energy with regards to this relationship, we do have a Five of Pentacles. Now, that's coming out to the side. So, this could represent a number of different things for you. So, it's possible that you may have felt abandoned in the past. Whether that is from this person or whether it is from somebody else, I'm not sure. But you are starting to come out of that. The feeling of being abandoned is very much starting to ebb. Now, it could also suggest that you are feeling like you are lacking money, you're lacking social life, you're lacking people around you. Again, that does look as though it's being challenged and that is coming to an end as well. So potentially you're starting to see your worth a bit more. You are starting to get out there, communicate with other people more, re-find your social circle, find new people that you can rely on, potentially building your money back up. Yeah, we've got a Four of Pentacles as well that's come out. So definitely building your finances back up, giving yourself the stability that you want. We've got a Nine of Pentacles, so you could even be single at this point in time. The Nine of Pentacles is extremely abundant, very hardworking, very gifted, very talented, extremely successful, very independent. Now, you may not be separate, but if you're not single, then this is just you being very independent within a relationship, making sure that you do what you need to do, having the success and the stability that you need. We do also have a Six of Swords, so that is suggesting to me that there may have been a lot of turbulence in your past and you are starting to move from that. Now, it could be a little bit of a slow journey that you've been going on, but it is something where you are starting to move forward into things that are a lot calmer and a lot more peaceful for you. Now, your person has the King of Cups in the reverse. Now, this is suggesting that they are not currently in contact with their feelings. If they are, they could potentially be a little bit emotionally manipulative. It could also just be that they are holding back their feelings and they haven't communicated them to you. Let's get some clarification of that King of Cups. Okay, so we have the Justice that came out to start with first. Now that's come out to the side. So a decision is being made. They may not have all of the information at the moment to make a decision, or a decision is being made towards them that they're unsure how it's going to turn out at this point in time. They're hoping that it's going to be a fair, good decision, but it could very well be that it isn't. And it potentially could be why they're disconnected from their feelings. Maybe you're separated from them. Maybe you're waiting a divorce. This could be some other sort of legal situation that they're going through. We do have a Page of Cups though, so they are wanting to offer some sort of new start, potentially some friendship. It could even be that they are looking for a new start to a romance, but it's very much starting from the very beginning, very much the innocent energy of a very beginning. We do have the Six of Cups that also came out to the side, so they are being very nostalgic at the minute, but they're not sure how they should be viewing the past. They're not sure whether they should be viewing it as particularly bad. They're not sure if was good. They're very confused about things. So potentially they could have been manipulated in the past, and it's got them feeling very confused, and they don't know what's what. So if this is a new person, do give them some patience, because it does look as though they're very confused on things in the past. Now this could simply be that this is a past person and you're not sure how you are currently viewing them. So how you're currently feeling about this connection, we have an Ace of Swords. Now that is suggesting that you are either cutting it out or you've learnt some sort of truth behind it. So there's definitely something that you've learnt with regards to it. So there's a truth that is coming through. Now whether that is a truth that you're telling yourself, whether that is a truth that somebody is telling you, but it's like a new revelation, maybe something to do with, maybe you've got a lot of trust potentially with it. Now this is suggesting to me that there was some sort of imbalance. So maybe you've learned something about an imbalance. Maybe somebody's been giving more to the connection or somewhere else. It could simply be that you've got a lot more to give into a connection. Maybe your person doesn't have as much as you do money-wise, and that could be why this Six of Pentacles has come out. Definitely suggesting some sort of imbalance. Now this is telling me that you or your person have made a decision. You know what's good for you. You've made a decision and you are very much running with that decision. So it's the same Seven of Cups, but this is very much, instead of having those options, it's making that decision and picking something. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now that's in the upright. So it does suggest to me that you potentially see this as something that something that you want. Could even be that this is your person deciding that this is his truth. This is something that they want. Say he, you could be a he, it could be a she. This is something that they want. And it's something that they see as being really good, really, and very lucky as well. So potentially this is a start of they see this as a very abundant relationship, something that's going to bring them a lot of luck, a lot of joy. And it's very much somebody that's potentially learned a lot of lessons, and it's the good karma. So somebody could also see this as being a very good karmic cycle for them. Now the challenge with this is a Knight of Wands. Now whether this is one of your energies or whether this is somebody else, I'm not sure, but the Knight of Wands is very much the player of the deck. It's somebody that knows what they want, charge after it, but then they lose steam, and then they get what they want and then they leave. So this could be that one of you needs to make sure you're not embodying that energy. It could simply be somebody else, maybe sniffing around, trying to come charging in. It could very well be that maybe there's a lot of passion at the start of this, and then it could fizzle away. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, it will be different for different ones of you. Obviously, if this is a past relationship, which could be why this King of Cups has got the Six of Cups here, it could very well be that something's happened in the past and, you know, the passion fizzled out. It could very well be that if this is something new, obviously you've got to keep an eye on that passion not fizzling out. Or like I say, your many options could involve a Knight of Wands. If it's something that is existing, again, it's keeping that passion going, and a Knight of Wands out. Let's get some clarification on this Knight of Wands. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands. So something, this Knight of Wands wants a lot of success at something. It could be that there's a lot of passion and a lot of drive to have success. We have the High Priestess. Somebody needs to be using their intuition with regards to this. So it could be that somebody, the Six of Wands can also be somebody that's extremely popular. So whether you or your person are very popular, it could be that this Knight of Wands comes in because of that popularity. Somebody needs to make sure that they're using their intuition when this happens so that they can see what exactly is going on. The King of Wands is in the reverse. So this is somebody that is not loyal, and it is somebody that is very selfish, takes what they want, doesn't give a crap about others. So very much making sure that this energy is dealt with. It's spotted when it needs to be spotted, and it's, you know, not necessarily engaged with, or it's avoided. And we have the Three of Wands, which is very much somebody, it's supposed to be like the patience card, but to me in this particular deck, it's like they've had all the patience in the world and they're walking away from it. So if somebody's embodying this Knight of Wands energy, it could potentially mean that somebody's then going to end up losing patience because the energy might just fizzle out. You know, there's a lot of energy all at once and then it fizzles out, and then waiting for that energy to re-spark. So it's a bit like if there's love bombing and then the energy dissipates, you end up having a long phase before you get your next love bombing. And this is somebody that is going, do you know what, I'm not going to wait around anymore. So potentially, you know, if that energy happens in a relationship, then this is something, the challenge is keeping that passion, keeping that drive, keeping that energy up. Like I say, if it's somebody else and they're engaged with, the challenge is that somebody's going to be losing patience and deciding that this connection might not be worth it because, you know, they might be engaging with somebody that they know is not loyal, and they, you know, using their intuition to know that there's something fishy going on. Now, if this challenge is navigated through and this Knight of Wands energy is avoided, we have the Strength card and we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is absolutely fantastic. So the Strength card is having a lot of strength, determination, courage, commitment. It is very much having the confidence to know that what you're getting is what you want. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is an abundant new start. So whether this is an existing relationship, you're going to start a new phase of this relationship, and you can have courage and confidence that it is going to be an abundant start. If this is a new relationship, again, you can have that confidence that it's going to be good. And if it's somebody you separated from, someone from the past coming back, you're going to be having an abundant new start with them as well. So whatever happens, whatever your decision is, you're going to have a brilliant start that you can be very confident in. Let's get some clarification on that. And it is going to be the start of stability as well. Now, it could simply be that you decide to walk away from somebody because of the energy that they give. But again, you can have confidence that if that is the decision that you do make, you're going to have a stable new start on your own. Now, We have the Death card in the reverse, so it is suggesting that this new beginning may very well be a long transition into, so it could take a while for the old to end and the new to start. So it's going to be something that it will happen. It's just going to be a slightly drawn out transition into the new. The Death card in the reverse, it's very much, it's the same as in the upright, you know, it is an end to something, but in the reverse it's been held on to just a little bit longer than it should be. So it's just drawing it out. So the transition is going to come. The new start will come, but until somebody releases something, it's just going to take a bit longer. We do have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Now, this is very much somebody might potentially losing patience and not necessarily communicating very well. It can also be somebody jumping to conclusions a little bit. So that could have something to do with this Death card and the transition through. Now, what that jumping to conclusions is may involve the Knight of Wands. So the beautiful Knight of Wands there. But like I say, that could just be a passion and drive and, you know, the Knight of Wands energy. So again, it's making sure that if, you know, you've gone into something passionately, it's keeping that energy up, making sure that energy stays up as well. And that's where you can have the confidence that it's going to continue, keeping that energy and that drive going forward. But very much having that transition going through of going from, you know, having that unstable energy into something where you can have confidence that it will. Now, what the miscommunication could be is simply that you may be thinking that somebody is embodying this Knight of Wands energy when they're not. Okay, I say you, it could be your person maybe thinking that as well. So if it is you, have the confidence in this new start. Okay, right, let's get you some Romance Angel cards as well to see if there's any more messages that Spirit would like to convey to you. Okay, so we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Now, that could simply be, you know how that Ace of Swords was around? It could simply be that you may be lying to yourself. There may be a truth that hasn't yet come forward. And this is very much telling, you know, confirming that there is something still hidden. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Get that Knight of Wands energy definitely coming through. And then worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So very much that Wheel of Fortune. Right, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Libra. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. Good luck and thank you for joining me.